Hello guys, the second or the third video today we are going to be watching we are going to be watching scary videos that you shouldn't watch at night. Don't watch any of these videos at night, okay? Otherwise you will die. Not really. I don't want you guys to die. Scary videos. Okay. So let's watch this. Okay. So spookies. Okay. I like spookies.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads.
Shout out to
Alright,
Sir Spooks.
let's begin. Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Have you ever dreamt of fitting an amazing, truly AAA quality game right in your pocket?
You guys don't want this. And plus, this video is not sponsored by anything.
Explains that he's having a difficult time falling asleep because he felt as though something strange was watching him. He then clarifies that he's home alone, meaning that there isn't anybody at all in the house that could possibly be watching him.
Okay.
He then says that while playing his guitar, he believes that it may be a teddy bear that is causing his sleepless night.
Yeah, kick that teddy bear out if I were you. Do something. Otherwise you're gonna die. Come on. Think wisely, people.
As soon as he begins to talk about this mysterious teddy bear, this suddenly happens. Take a look.
Okay, I'm taking a look. I'm looking at nothing.
So I couldn't sleep because I felt like something was watching me.
Look at this.
You ever felt like that? I'm all I come out here to play my guitar because I can't sleep. So I look over here at this thing because I feel like it's freaking watching me. And I could have swore I seen it move. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking.
No.
Obviously, it's hard to see if there are actually any strings attached to the teddy bear.
No.
Also, the man's reaction to this seems quite genuine, and he also does look noticeably tired, meaning this teddy bear probably did keep him up quite a bit that night.
Jesus Christ.
So what could have possibly happened to Robert that night? Do you think this teddy bear is actually possessed by a ghost? Did it simply fall?
Guys, I think it's just a wind. Sorry to burst your bubble. But who knows? It might be real. Because I sure have my heart beating a lot.
Over a bit. Or is this a setup? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The Cursed Video subreddit is exactly how it sounds. It's full of videos that are allegedly cursed, and even if they aren't, they're still incredibly chilling and are sure to keep you awake at night.
I'm creeped out.
This particular video was published to the subreddit by a user named BruceMax0829 and seems to follow a man who is filming himself exploring a building with a low quality camera, or perhaps just footage with a VHS filter slapped on it. The man eventually reaches a white door that he slowly opens, curious to see what may be behind the other side. What happens next?
Oh yeah, I've got a warning. If you get scared easily to this, click off the video. You've got my warning.
Is eerie.
I've been hearing a bunch of strange sounds coming from this door. I'm gonna see what I can hear.
An extremely unsettling crying sound can be heard seemingly coming from somewhere within the room.
Is this cursed?
The uploader seems to hear it, but is initially in total shock before he eventually shuts the door, and the video ends. Naturally though, this video has caused many people to be completely creeped out and baffled as to what these strange noises were. It is certainly possible that these sounds were otherworldly. Perhaps it is a ghost crying that can be heard in our world. And even if this turns out to not be a spirit, it is still one of the most unsettling
Or it might
videos
just be a
posted to
creep.
this
I
subreddit.
mean, I don't know.
I've been hearing a bunch of strange sounds coming from this door. I'm gonna see what's in here.
If I were you, I'd get out of the hotel at all costs. Like, if you were in there, I'd get out. I'd run. I'd do anything. I'd be like, I'm never coming back to this world. Well, run. If you hear that, okay?
Douglas Windsor McLoney III has a pretty standard-looking Instagram account. If you were to be scrolling around on your Instagram and you happen to stumble upon his account, you probably wouldn't think twice about it. By taking a quick look at what he posts, you will quickly find out that he posts some relatively random stuff. But seeing as how he is a chef, he typically posts photos and videos of his food, which certainly makes sense. However, there's one video on Douglas's account that definitely stands out like a sore thumb among the rest. The video, which was posted a little over a week ago to his Instagram, shows security camera footage recorded outside of Douglas' home and shows a genuinely terrifying visitor that he did not invite. Take a look.
That's not a human being. Okay? That is definitely not a human being. If I saw that in my security cameras, well, I'd be out there probably in a flash. I mean, I don't know if these videos are real. I mean, probably somebody just edited it out there, but that does not look edited. We're also going to be looking at more things, so this video might be a little bit long, like way too long, but we are looking at stuff that make you scared. So yeah. Well, it's not lasted. That's not a friendly neighbor. That looks like an alien. That looks like an alien being.
You see his face clearly. Right there.
I can't. You can't see his face clearly, or you can see his bull.
A strange, gangly figure can be seen slowly walking around the outside of Douglas' home while hunched over. The figure in question appears to be incredibly pale and seemingly featureless.
Clearly.
Douglas quipped that this is his new friendly neighbor, but he's obviously quite freaked out by what he ended up filming on his security camera overnight.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think this terrifying figure is?
That thing looks like he's coming for your car door.
With an extremely strange appearance. Is this something more sinister? Or is this just somebody messing with him? Let's hope it's the last option.
Well, I wouldn't hope that somebody's messing with him, but in this situation, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely hope somebody's messing with me. Can I throw it out there? Yeah, that doesn't look friendly at all. I've been throwing it out there.
Casey Dusted posted an unsettling video to his TikTok account last year that has been freaking people out ever since he published it, especially considering how he usually posts relaxing videos of nature on his account, and not anything that could even remotely be
That seems like a very friendly YouTuber name.
In the video, Casey drives up to an eerie-looking abandoned house, seemingly in the middle of nowhere, that Casey says is haunted. Almost immediately after he pulls up to the house, he already experiences some strange activity.
Alright, Casey. I gotta take you to show you this place.
Casey.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Why is the tire swing moving in this tree? Casey.
just drive by it. I really don't want to.
For the next 30 seconds or so, Casey wanders around the area a little bit further, trying his best to investigate the area as best as he can, despite the fact that he's probably more than a little freaked out by his first discovery. On passing by a window, he notices something quite scary happening inside.
What?
Take a look.
This is an eerie place, man. There's some bad stuff happened back here in the 70s. Some bad juju here.
Yeah, hold on. Casey, go back. Go back.
Huh.
There was somebody standing in that window.
Shut up.
I see something in the window, Casey.
Really?
There was something. Give me that light.
I didn't see anything. No, okay, no, yeah, now I see it.
Now,
This gives bad vibes. Seriously.
Now, what Casey does next is something that a lot of people would never be able to do. He approaches the house.
Why?
He
Why?
tries his best
Just
to walk
why?
around the outside of the house.
If you see something, run the opposite way. Don't go and explore. Have you ever seen a horror movie?
Slowly but surely. But unfortunately for him, he isn't able to get too far before something inside lets him know that he's not welcome.
Alright, come on.
Want to check it out?
Go ahead and go first, bro.
Obviously, it seems as though the spirit that inhabits this house
Yeah, that definitely wasn't wind. Yeah, it might be. It might just be wind. But what a coincidence, though. Even if that is a coincidence, like, what if it actually happened? Like, I'm out. I don't want any of that to happen.
does not want any sort of guests, and was very unhappy that Casey ventured close to the house despite having seen so many strange things moments before. Let's just hope that Casey uses this as a lesson. Next time you see signs that a spirit doesn't want you around,
Run
you
for
need
your
to listen
friggin'
before
life.
things get out of hand.
Number 1.
A woman named Genevieve Mary posted a video to her TikTok account providing a bit of context.
Yeah, what great. If I saw that, I would be confused why it says monster in the name. Carry on.
Stating that she thought she heard her young daughter talking to somebody in the house, despite the fact that nobody else was there at the time of the recording.
Imaginary
So obviously
friend.
a bit
I mean,
curious
kids
and
have amazing
concerned,
imagination.
Genevieve proceeded
I'm
to
still a
ask
kid
her
and I have
daughter who
amazing
she was talking
imagination.
to. The video cuts off before we can hear young daughter's answer, but the true terror comes just seconds before she comes into the room. Have a
What
look
the
for
heck's that
yourself.
thing behind her?
Lily, come here. Lily, who are you playing with? What are you doing?
An eerie
Oh, no. Move out. Move out. Okay? Move out.
shadow-like figure can be
Move,
seen
run,
quickly
do
moving
anything,
away from
run.
Genevieve's daughter, just seconds before she comes to talk to her mother. Genevieve says that at the time of the video's recording, she did not notice the shadow figure in the background at
This
all,
is giving me
and only
goosebumps.
noticed it after she reviewed the footage later on. She most certainly got the shock of her life when she realized that her daughter may have made a friend from another dimension.
Or it's just or the camera's just messing around with you. But that might be worse, because that way you might have a hacker.
Now, 4 years later, a new video has been posted by Genevieve, which also shows her daughter in the house with Genevieve asking who she is talking to, as in a reenactment.
Lily, come here. Who are you talking to? What?
However, as per the caption, allegedly the daughter doesn't see them anymore. Let's just hope that this family's keeping as safe as they can be, and let's hope it lasts. And that was 5 scary videos.
Okay, thanks. And thanks. Next, we are watching series things about Siren Head. Siren Head, 15 sightings call on Siren Head. Shout out to shout out to Chills. I think Siren Head's turned into a giraffe. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I hate adverts. Come on, I mean, at least we're reacting to some adverts. Maybe just not making that. What the heck? It's even more creepy.
Butter the food, butter the mood.
Are the people who claim to have spotted Siren Head in real life really telling the truth? Let's take a look and find out. Number 15. A YouTube channel called Otherworldly Life goes hunting for Siren Head on a rainy Russian day in the woods. They stare down row after row of tall trees with no leaves. According to legend, any of these could be the creature in disguise. They are looking for footprints and listening for any noises, searching for any traces of the elusive entity. They've brought a tracking dog with them as well in the hopes that it will sense when Siren Head is near and alert them. After exploring the woods for quite some time, they are growing hungry and tired, and all they've encountered so far is rain and thorn bushes. They try to set up a drone, but the signal doesn't work well in the rain, and they decide to call it a day. Then, across some farmland, they see it. Siren Head. They watch in horror as their dog goes over to where it is, but Siren Head appears to only want humans and leaves it alone.
Or maybe the dog just doesn't, or maybe the dog's just walking out something that, that's not real. Think about that. I mean, it's a little bit weird why the dog would go there.
The dog soon returns, and they wait for Siren Head to leave before exiting the woods and running the opposite way. Number 14. This found footage of a Siren Head sighting caught on real videotape claims to be the oldest Siren Head sighting of all. Allegedly taken on July 18th of 1991 in the state of...
That's fake.
of Washington. This Siren Head spotting is somewhat easy to miss unless you know where to look. The person recording apparently does not see them, or else I'm sure they would have ran away screaming. I'm not sure exactly.
Siren Head's 40 foot tall, they wouldn't see it. Or Siren Head's 40 foot tall, wouldn't they see it? And plus, why aren't they running away? And plus, then Siren Head only come out at night. It looks to me like it's a beautiful day.
How they were able to miss seeing the creature at such a close distance, which makes me think this is digital editing and not an authentic videotape after all. Number 13. A cryptid investigator carrying only a flashlight sets out into the forest to find Siren Head once and for all. Soon he hears laughter and calls out to whatever is near, only to hear more laughter in response.
Hello?
Is it a full video?
This does not deter him. He knows that Siren Head can imitate many voices and often replays the voices of family members to those who can hear it shortly
laughing. I mean, you never know.
before ending their lives. He knows that he must travel slowly and look up often so as to not accidentally walk into Siren Head's clutches from high above. Siren Head is also known to...
Siren Head's not real. You should understand that. Viewers, if you think that Siren Head's real, yeah, he's not. I mean, I made the same mistake. I thought that Siren Head was real before I made a huge channel, until I realised, you know what, yeah, I think this is just an urban legend.
to imitate lost animals in the hopes that someone will come try to rescue them. This starts out like a dog and soon becomes echoey and distorted.
Right.
I heard a dog barking very far.
What if it's just a dog? What if it's just somebody? That's not a siren head. That's not even a siren head.
Finally, he reaches a place that is too dense to go any deeper. Laughter continues to follow him, so he decides to abandon his mission and turn around. Worried more about his safety than seeing Siren Head, he reaches the edge of the forest and turns back for one last look, now feeling much more at ease, like he's gotten away from something that was slowly coming after his life, and yet not aware that his troubles are far from over.
But what if you're walking in this direction that the thing is in? I mean, you never thought about that.
So I was here, inside this forest. It's not too huge.
It's not too huge. He's 4 foot tall, mate.
Looking at him from the right side of the screen is a tree that looks different from all of the others, and that's because that
Tree is Siren Head.
tree is Siren Head waiting for him to take a few steps closer, which fortunately he never does. Number
It
12.
does look sort of like Siren Head. That's fake. Siren Head's 4 foot tall. That is nowhere near. Well, like, you know the trees are. If there was trees outside, or do you know like the very big, you know like the very tall trees, they would. Siren Head would be just over that with its sirens. So this is fake. This sighting is fake because.
Siren Head stands on the horizon and searches the forest for its next victim. It lets out a yell and then turns to stare at the camera like it senses human prey. According to legends, the real Siren Head, if there is such a thing, is said to be 40 feet tall. So this Siren Head, while well animated, appears to be a little too tall to be the real thing. It's still a creepy situation to think about nonetheless.
Be honest.
Number 11.
Being honest, that's pretty good editing.
YouTuber named Graph Nix goes exploring for Siren Head in the woods. He keeps thinking he hears weird noises, and this is the moment where I can hear something too.
So you let me know in the comments if you actually think that it was... Wait, shh. You hear that, right? Tell me you hear that.
Wait a second.
Dude, I told you, that's definitely him. Come on, let's go. We're gonna...
He sprints towards the sounds and the camera follows close behind.
Why?
Yeah, something...
Oh my. That's the opening. Over there.
That's like a lot closer, right?
It's freaking loud.
See?
Dude, just be careful, bro.
They know danger is near and begin scanning overhead for anything out of the ordinary. Keep your eye on this tree.
You see anything in the trees?
Yeah.
I don't hear anything anymore.
Why don't we just... Whoa. Oh my gosh.
I thought something was suspicious about this tree, but it looks like I was wrong. Siren Head decides to spare them, perhaps going after someone else, and they go running the opposite way under a bridge.
Dude, I have to stop you.
It looks like they've survived this encounter, but they might not be so lucky if they go back again. Number 10.
If you saw that, you'd run for your life.
A woman is taking a video of herself when suddenly it turns into a Siren Head sighting caught on tape. She stares in disbelief and turns around for one final look before taking off with everyone else. Actually, nobody else is taking off. This is being passed off as a real Siren Head sighting, but if you look at the people in the background, none of them are reacting. Everyone but her is going about their business as usual, so this encounter is almost certainly CGI editing and not real. Number 9. Brenda spots a siren head in the woods outside of her house and is able to capture it on camera. At 13 seconds, the creature suddenly leaps into the air without moving its legs. So this was probably made using a filter. I've seen a lot of similar siren head videos like this one get uploaded to YouTube, and I wanted to include this one as an example of what a popular siren head filter looks like.
If you see siren head in the city, yeah, if you're watching the video, look at the people behind, because if they don't move, yeah, it's cap. But if they do move and start running the opposite direction, well, you should move out of Earth. Oh no, stay in
You
Earth.
see a video
Just move to the other side of the planet.
like this one, it's not real. Number 8. A YouTuber from the Netherlands named Lil Bert searches all day in the woods for a glimpse of Siren Head. Just as the sun is starting to go down, he hears a familiar noise and gets a sinking feeling in his gut.
Again, shout out to Chills.
There's the Siren Head sound. He must be close. I can hear it already. I can hear it. Oh, here he is. There he is, guys. Look. Look at this. Look.
In the distance, he sees the hulking figure of Siren Head stomping along the tree line. He can only withstand the encounter for a few seconds before he feels the need to get away.
Okay.
Number 7. This Siren Head sighting occurs at a small farmhouse, sitting by the edge of an unknown forest somewhere in Europe. First, the camera person hears Siren Head getting
This
closer.
is weird, guys. What the hell?
And then they see it for themselves. One of the most bizarre Siren Head sightings on record. Miles away, yet towering over the trees and nearby
It's a giraffe
telephone
siren
pole.
head, guys.
With that said, the way it walks looks
Oh my
computer
God,
animated,
it's
so I
giraffe
doubt this is a
siren
real
head.
sighting. The frame rate seems to stutter, creating a choppy effect. And the way it walks through a cloud at 48 seconds doesn't look plausible. So while this was a good attempt at a Siren Head sighting that's entertaining, and a little scary to think about, I think it's safe to say that this one didn't actually happen.
Luckily.
Number 6. This creepy Siren Head sighting was spotted by a Reddit user named Dragoon Chu and posted on the Chills Narrator subreddit.
Dragoon.
He claims to hear a
Chills
faint
Narrator.
siren, almost like an ice cream truck. Even though one
might
never
be
comes
ice
through
cream
his
truck.
secluded neighborhood surrounded by woods. Listen closely and tell me if you can hear anything.
That seemed a little bit off.
Oh jeez, I'm really scared actually.
As he points towards the trees
go in
where
your
he
house.
thinks he hears the noise, he accidentally records a weird tall structure that looks unconnected, out of place with the surroundings. Siren Head is said to wait for days or longer for someone to walk by, so hopefully he doesn't go exploring over there.
Hold on, guys.
Connected, out of place with the surroundings. Siren Head is said to wait for days or long.
That's not Siren Head. That's not Siren Head. I'm afraid that's not Siren Head. That just looks like a tall thing.
For someone to walk by, so hopefully he doesn't go exploring over there anytime soon. Number 5. A YouTuber named Benesso goes exploring the woods in search of a Siren Head sighting. To settle the legend once and for all, there are plenty of places for Siren Head to hide, and at one point he sees this object nearby that kind of looks off.
That's just a telephone pole.
In the countryside, like it doesn't belong. When he walks down a road and looks back up the hill he was just on, he sees movement between 2 trees coming from the area where the object was last standing.
That's fake.
Could this really be Siren Head spotted in real life like he claims? I'm on the fence with this one.
Wow,
Number
Siren Head's been doing
4.
cartwheels.
A woman is posing while on vacation, when suddenly the imposing figure of Siren Head is caught on tape behind her.
Okay. Good. Okay.
Okay.
What?
She and her husband run away
just
in
like,
terror and
the siren head, run away! Like, she knows, like, everything about this creature. She's like, oh my god, it's siren head, go. I have a feeling I'd be a little bit more scared. I have a feeling if I saw siren head, I'd be like, oh my god, it's siren head, run for your lives! Yeah, that's what I would do. Yes, that's what I would do.
don't look back. The video has tricked some people into thinking it's real, but it's not, and here's how I
Siren head just teleported, just boop.
know. At 13 seconds, you can see the animation restart in a loop if you look closely enough. Number 3. A Reddit user named ChrisInTheMist935 posted this possible siren head encounter on the Chills Narrator subreddit for me to analyze.
Sirens these days. No, I don't care about your new fan. I'm gonna skip this. Definitely off.
His neighborhood by the woods is filled with the sounds of sirens on his block, although none can be seen. Some people are saying that this is a tornado siren, but Siren Head is able to imitate those as well. The sirens continue to go off and something is sticking up here, possibly the top of Siren Head on the other side of this house, but most likely a smokestack on the roof. Number 2. Aldo's World TV and his little brother Hamza go into the forest in search of Siren Head. They tried once before at night, but it was too dark to be certain if they really saw him. So now they are back in the same spot for a second look.
Okay.
This area supposedly had a Slenderman sighting not too long ago, so they reason Siren Head can't be far behind. They hear what I think is a wild animal. However, Siren Head is known to imitate the screams of humans or animals to lure people near.
True.
So maybe this is the cryptid after all.
Whoa, what was that?
Animal or siren head.
You hear that?
I think it's just an animal.
Bro, what the heck was that? That was like a
siren-
screaming child, bro.
They don't see anything besides normal looking trees, so they continue down the
Probably
trail.
like a very
Nothing
loud
else happens for
squirrel or
nearly an
something.
hour, but they can't shake the feeling
I
that they're
live in
being
Britain.
watched. And that's when
Come back
Siren
below
Head
where- what
confirms
country
they've been
you guys live in?
selected.
Shh, you hear that?
Oh, it's a comment section.
What is that? Shh, go right ahead. Yo, shh. Do you hear that? Shh, you found something? I hear like a police siren or something.
A
They
police
hear
siren.
sirens and a voice at the same time, just as the legends say. The Siren Head victims' voices fill the forest, voices of people who never
Creepy.
returned home.
That's not okay.
Bro, where the heck is that sound coming from?
After a while, they find large tracks that I think they could have made in the mud with sticks, even though they sound surprised to find them. They follow the mysterious
probably
footprints and come
acting
to a
like, "Oh my
broken
God,
section
I
of the
saw
forest. Like a cryptid
God, I
stomped
just saw
through.
a
Hamza
coin
points
fall,
out
that's
Siren Head
probably
behind them
something.
seconds before it's too late. Siren Head is apparently known to disguise itself as a tree, so I guess that's what happened. They run to safety, but when you pause at 11 minutes and 25
did they-
seconds, without the filter, it looks like it could be special effects, because the image is a little stretched. I guess only Aldo and his little brother know for sure. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit
Yeah.
subscribe in the next 5
Yes, like this video, guys. Yeah, like this video.
seconds, because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. A food worker paces around outside on his break when he hears a siren. The sirens don't make him nervous, so maybe he thinks it's an ambulance or something. But
Oh,
this
yeah.
sound directly behind him definitely gets his attention. Later, he's sitting in the empty restaurant with nothing to do when he hears the sirens again. They eventually fade away, but he does record this siren-shaped object, something that I hope is just a reflection and not Siren Head waiting outside. But this is actually an online short film by Eric that is going viral. I thought there was a small chance it could be real when I first saw it, and apparently a lot of other people...
What does that look like? It just looks like something weird.
thought so too. I just wanted to give the source in case you've already seen it on other Siren Head sighting lists. It's almost 3 a.m. when an intruder gains access to a home in Wichita, Kansas. He creeps across the living room slowly, evenly distributing his...
Okay guys, that's the rest of this video. Like and subscribe, and yeah. Goodbye. Good boy, bye.